Hi everyone, this is Chris from the Botch Pit, and thanks for listening to me ramble for a bit. I figured I'd take a moment to talk to you all for a moment about where we stand as a collective and what direction we're trying to head in. So, I know back in a little reflection piece we did back in December, we kind of spitballed some stuff we were working on and what we wanted to do. See, initially we got together as a troupe back in January of 2018, and as summer approached, Nick was pointing out that there really wasn't a lot of tabletop RPG coverage on YouTube, and what little there was a very quartered market. You had people kind of like, the Gentleman Gamer, Mr. Dawkins, who's awesome, Uncle Yo, some old guard that were there, but there really wasn't a lot of extensive, detailed information on how to play the games. So, pretty much, if you didn't come in already established, you were going to have a tough time doing it. However, Nick pointed out that our group was extremely entertaining, and, well, he figured I might as well put my over gaming educated ass to work, considering how long I've been storytelling and just the sickening amount of knowledge I have sitting in my head kind of doing nothing, and get to work as trying to be a personality online, which I assume is much to his current shame. We tossed up our first video, A Beginner's Guide to the Chronicles of Darkness, and our gameplay sessions began to follow. Eventually, though, I reflected on it and checked the views, and it seemed really people liked that guide. So I made another guide, and then another, and then on top of that, Nick got really into Hunter, and I told him, dude, listen, you should tack that button. You should do it. And then he made a guide, and then he made another, and he made another, and here we are. Since then, Jill has joined the troupe, and we're at about almost 300 subscribers. So people actually seem to like our content, which blows my mind. We're in love with doing this, and we have no intention of stopping. At this point, Onyx Path itself has actually recognized us, and we're a part of their social media network blitz they've been on and kicking ass with. And we've become friends and acquaintances with a number of the writers, developers, all sorts of people that I can't believe I've actually had the honor of becoming friends with. 14-year-old me is freaking out inside. So Nick is killing it with his focus on Hunter and their books, and he has way more in the pipeline. And of course, I keep hitting those core books. And at this point, I've already started on Mummy and Promethean, and I know I said I'd have those done earlier, but they are very different games than what I'm used to, and I want to make sure that if I'm going to make these, that we nail the tone. I don't want to half-ass and put out guides for people that really don't know how to play and get the wrong idea as to what the game is. I need to nail that tone. I won't put it out until I do. So that's where those have been. Until I'm done with those, I've already been writing them. I'll continue to keep working on the stuff I already do know, so as the fact that you guys keep having stuff coming down and you don't have to just wait for us to finish that stuff. Now, here's what's kind of different. This is going to maybe be surprising to some people. We're not going to slow down our Chronicles of World of Darkness recordings at all. That's not the plan. But we are going to also branch out to some other lines that we do. And I assume they probably won't have the same focus as Chronicles of World of Darkness games are our bread and butter, and that's our love. That seems to be where we are. But we do play other games, and we feel like it would be useful for those other games that don't get this sort of coverage to maybe have some beginner's guides and stuff as well. And perhaps as we go along, we'll bring in other people that play those games so we can focus on just what we're doing. But, I mean, we would love to do some guides for, I've actually started writing on Pathfinder. I'm sorry, not Pathfinder. Starfinder. I will do Pathfinder when 2nd edition comes out. But again, we're not going to stop our Chronicles World of Darkness stuff. That's going to keep coming out. But I'm really intrigued by Call of Cthulhu, City of Mist, and some other scattered stuff that's out there. But the thing that's going to be really fun that I'm going to work on, not yet, this is not a thing for now, but expect a retro series of recordings covering things like AD&D 2nd edition, primarily Ravenloft, which is what really got me started down the horror line of role-playing, as well as the old TSR Marvel role-playing game, the West End game Star Wars line, and some other forgotten gems. I mean, I played some obscure stuff. Even, I played the Men in Black role-playing game back in the day that was by West End Games, and you can make fun of it all you want, man, but to a 10-year-old kid, that's a good time. So, too long, didn't listen. We love you all. Thank you so much, and we have a crazy amount of content coming your way. Oh, and a huge thanks to Welt der Dunkelheit. I hope I'm getting that right. It's a German World of Darkness Facebook group that reviewed our work, which, again, this stuff still blows my mind. But what's funny is I was already a fan of some of the articles coming down from them. It was requesting them in English, which they have been doing for a lot of those articles. Highly recommend people go and check them out. They definitely seem focused on World of Darkness versus Chronicles, but it's good stuff. And that's, a rare find in this day and age. So thank you so much. We love you all. We appreciate you all. Don't go anywhere. Cool shit's coming this year. We're only ramping up, and I know 300 subs doesn't seem like a lot. I mean, but to us, that's insane. And we're just getting started. So thank you so much from all of us down in the Botch Pit. And see you soon. Thank you.